actual quantity is 100 units. For 1 unit, if you want to produce, if you are how many hours are required? 50 hours are required. 30 hours. So what for 30 into 100? 3000 hours. 20 into 100, 2000 hours are required. Standard rate, if you multiply, standard cost is based on actual number of hours, that is 12,000. Actual is given as it is, you take it. This is the first, you calculate this workings. Then now you apply the formula. Labor cost variance is standard cost minus actual cost. Standard cost is 12,000 minus 12,400, so 400 adverse. Right? So labor rate variance. Labor rate variance, what is the formula? Standard rate minus actual rate into actual hour. Standard rate is 2 rupees, 3 rupees. See here, 2 rupees, 3 rupees, 1 rupee 50 paise, 4 rupees. So actual rate, when it is less than standard hours, actual rate is lesser, so favorable. Here B, actual rate is greater than standard, so it is adverse. Take the net impact, 300 adverse. Next, labor efficiency variance. Labor efficiency variance, what is the formula? Standard hour minus actual hour into standard rate. So standard hour 3000, 2000, actual hour 3200, 1900. You have to see your problem. Ideal time, if number of idle time, if it is given, you have to deduct it. So actual hour, you have to deduct it from actual hour. Okay, so here idle time is not given, so leave it. So as it is, you have to calculate what is the net impact. Actual hour is greater than standard hour, so it is the adverse. For B, actual hour is lesser than your standard hour, so you have, it is favorable. Net impact is 100 and 100 adverse, right? Then labor material variance. Labor material variance, what is the formula? Revised standard hour minus actual hour into standard hour. So revised, why we have to do for revised one? See here, total weightage for standard is 5000 labor hours. So here actual is 5100 hours. It is ununiform. So when it is a different total weightage, you have to find out revised standard hour. Revised standard hour, that you have to take it. Total actual hour is 5100 into 3000 standard hour divided by 5000 total standard hour. So revised standard hour for A 3060, for B 2040. So now you have to calculate labor material variances, right? Here production is not given, so they have asked you only calculate cost variance, rate variance, efficiency variance, and mix variance. That's all. Okay. That's all with regards to your labor variances. If idle time number of hours are given, when you are calculating this efficiency variance, you have to deduct that idle number of hours from actual hour, and then you have to calculate separately for idle time variance. Idle time variance, what is the formula? What is the formula? Idle number of idle hours into standard rate, right? There are other ratios, other variances also there. Fixed variable, fixed variances, variable overhead variances, sales variances. These are the things you will study in management accounting in third semester. This first semester we have given only material variances and labor variances. This kind of problem from the, for the examination point of view, part A or part B, they may give for calculate material variance or labor variances. Definitely one problem will be given. So you should be very thorough. Okay, we have completed all the units. Now let us discuss whatever doubts you have. You can ask me. Any other doubts from any chapter? Raise one by one.
Ma'am, kindly share the PPTs, ma'am.
This PPT is already available on our website, ma.
Ma'am, could you please ping that link in chat, ma'am?
See here, go our PPT. Same, no, Nizams are shown, no, same thing.
It's question paper link, ma'am. The SAR show.
Question paper. It is also there in our website. You go to our DD website, student support services, teaching and learning material, it is there. There you take it, that is PPT, MBA, first semester. See here. This is the link, your PPT is available. Your question paper, wait. Question bank, MBA. Link I have sent. It is everything, it is available in our website, ma. Any other doubts, important doubts, you can ask. Anybody? So, what are the chapters you have learned in this accounting for managers? First one, basic accounting concepts and conventions, and then journal entries. That is important golden rule, principle of accounting. That is classification of three accounts. That is personal account and real account and nominal account. That is very important rule, golden rule of accounting, basic accounting rules, right? Then you have to learn journal, ledger, trial balance, then final accounts, preparation of trading profit and loss account and balance sheet. Okay, so this is the final statements with adjustments also I have given. Very importantly, definitely case study, 15 marks question case study definitely will be given. Final accounts, most of the question paper if you refer, that question will be asked. Sometimes they may ask from marginal costing, decision making problem, sometimes fund flow statement or cash flow statement, and then sometimes ratio analysis preparation, that ratios will be given. You have to prepare balance sheet or proprietary fund statement, like that. And
all simple problems only, no ma'am? Simple sums like working capital.
Yes.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Not that much complicated, they won't ask you.
Exactly, ma'am.
Because if you are a BCom student or MCom student, they will ask
you
complicated one. This is no problem, only simple one, basic
simple
things.
sums.
But you should practice all the adjustments.
Practice. Sure, ma'am.
You should know how, if don't worry about the answer.
Yes,
Whatever procedure you know properly, you do it. If you your final account statement, when if suppose any one entry if you have done wrongly, answer will be wrong, but don't worry about it. If you are writing purchases written, opening
less
stock
returns
account debit side, sales and closing stock in the credit side, if you have written correctly, definitely you will get marks. If out of 15 marks, at least 12 marks, 10 marks, 12 marks, you can get it. Okay. If answer is exactly correct, you will get full mark. Whatever be the problem, full mark you can get. Answer if it is correct. Answer if it is not correct, don't worry, you will get some marks for steps. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Then after studying this theory question, then capital expenditure and revenue expenditure theory part also there in first unit. Then second unit, depreciation theory question also will be given. The problem or question also may be asked. Theory questions, what are the types of depreciation, then what is depreciation, then how it is depreciating, like that. So many theory questions also they may ask. In that problem is written down value. There are various methods are there. In your syllabus only 3 methods given. One is written down straight line method, and second one is written down value method, third one is annuity table method. Annuity table method very simple. The table value multiply by that number of year point table value will be given, rate of interest will be given, you have to multiply in that. I have prepared one problem in this PPT, you go through that, right? Then in the same unit, ratio analysis are given. So ratio analysis, it is your work. You have to by heart all the formulas, and then you have to practice it. If balance sheet is given, you are required to calculate working capital ratio, debt equity ratio, current ratio, like that. If they ask, you have to calculate. If you know the formula, then only you can apply, right? So you should be very careful. Not only formula, you should say for an example, current assets, what are the items you have to take it for current asset, that you should know. Okay. Similar way, you have to be very careful. Ratios are given, you are required to prepare balance sheet or proprietary fund statement. So in that case, you should know what are the informations are given in your problem. Out of that, how to find out one figure from another figure, right? So say that yesterday we have done, no, working capital is given, net working capital, current ratio will be given. So from that we have calculated, derived the value from one another, right? Similar way, next, this ratio analysis theory part, what are the limitations, what are the advantages, like that they may ask. Then next chapter is fund flow and cash flow statement. And fund flow and cash flow statement is very, very important subject. Definitely one problem will be given, either fund flow or cash flow, in part B. Part B, they, or part C also sometimes they may ask. So step preparation of fund flow statement or cash flow statement may be asked. In part A, they may ask you small things will be given. You are required to calculate funds from operation, cash from operation, like that. So 4 marks question, that kind of questions also will be given. And then in theory part, they may ask you what is the difference between fund flow statement and cash flow statement, and then what is working capital, like that. Write short notes, what is working capital, what is flow of fund, like that they may ask you, right? Then fourth unit is marginal costing technique. Marginal costing technique is very, very important aspect. Definitely in the examination point of view, one small problem, either part A or part B, will be given. Calculate PV ratio, break even point, find out that expected profit is 6,000. What is the sales? Sales will be given. What is the profit? Like that. Margin. Then margin of safety, like that. So sometimes two different period will be given. You have to find out PV ratio, break even point, that change in profit divided by change in sales into 100. That formula you have to use. Either that kind of problem, or straight away they will give you. So any method, one problem you can expect from either part A or part B, from marginal costing, right? And then marginal costing technique, decision making problem. Definitely you can expect one problem. Eight, sometimes very simple problem will be given in part C, that accepting export order or not, merging of plant or not, shutdown or continue, like that. Decision making key factor or limiting factor, any one of the decision making problem may be given in part C also or part B. One problem you can expect from that, right? Then part unit 5, if you come there, cost sheet. Cost sheet, sometimes theory questions will be asked. Prepare the specimen of cost sheet, or what is cost of production, what is prime cost, what is works cost, what is cost of goods sold. So like that, some small adjustments will be given. You are required to calculate cost of production, how to determine the closing stock value, like that they may ask in small part A or part B. Sometimes prepare cost sheet in part C also. Depends upon the who is going to set the question paper. It depends upon their mood, they may say take. And then variance analysis. Variance analysis, definitely one problem will be given, either material variance or labor variance, part A or part B you can expect. any one of the problem definitely will be given from variances. So all the chapters are very, very important. You cannot ignore any chapter. You should know, you should have thorough knowledge about all these things. Already those who have from commerce background, no issue, already you might have studied all these things. You can score good marks. Those who have come from other background, science background or engineering background, you don't worry about it. You have to sit and practice. If there is any possibility, anybody know accounting person nearby your place, you can go to them personally for 1 week. 1 week for personal tuition, like that definitely you can understand. At the very lesser period, you may not be able to attend, right? So that is these words are new to you. What is debit, what is credit, what is ledger,
Uh,
what is ledger?
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, I am from a medical background.
Mm.
Is there any textbook or are there any exercises that are available that we can use to?
Lots of books are available. Plenty of books are available for financial management. If you take financial management, Gupta book, those days are Gupta, nowadays various Maheshwari. So many local authors also, books also available. You can, if it is if there is any possibility, go to the bookshop. You ask financial management. You take
Ma'am,
financial accounting.
we will have
Financial accounting, you take final accounts. Final accounts chapters. Manage combined together. It is difficult. You cannot get it accounting for manager. You cannot get it. It is not available in the market.
and basically what I am interested in is the case studies like you just showed for solving problems
Mm,
that
mm,
will help me understand practically what is to be done.
mm, mm.
Any book of that sort.
That's why that all these things are inbuilt of the chapters. It is not a separate one. Right?
Okay.
When you are studying final accounting, you will study the final account statement. When you are studying the fund flow, cash flow, you will study that. So it is inbuilt of that textbook. There is no separate case study like that. If it is a theory paper, case study will be separated, right? Anywhere they may take it from that, right? But accounting paper, based on that, it will be in your part of your syllabus, part of your inbuilt content. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, that's all I have.
Ma'am, which calculator we need to use for exam, ma'am? Excel
Calculator.
calculator or normal calculator?
Normal calculator. Normal calculator is allowed, but mobile are not allowed to take inside as using calculator. Don't ask them. Don't take mobile with you. So simple calculator you can take it, and then answer sheet. Accounting answer sheet may be provided. You can ask your invigilator, or you can plain sheet also. You can scale and pencil. You can make while preparing statement. You can draw the line, debit side, credit side, like that also you can do it, or you can get it accounting sheet. It is up to you.
Okay, ma'am.
Then you mention the question number, part A, all the questions please you attend. Don't, even though if you don't know, don't ignore. Part A, 5 questions you have to answer. Attend 5 questions. Part B, 5 questions you have to answer. Attend 5 questions. Don't leave, only 3 questions. Don't leave it 2 questions. You attend it. So because when we evaluate the paper, 50 marks, say for an example, 50 marks is the pass mark, right? So when we are evaluating, 40 marks comes, something comes. So we are trying to make you pass. We are searching where we can put. So if you are not attending, it is very difficult for us to make you pass. So we will reduce 2 marks and put 38, like that. So if you have attended, definitely we will make you pass. So don't leave any single question. So part A, 5 question or 5 question you answer it. Part B, 5 question you answer it. Part C, case study compulsory question. Whether any subject, whether you know or not, you have to attend. It is a general question. Don't worry about it. You can score good marks in case study, right? And then after finishing your external examination, your internal examination will be conducted. So 25 marks out of that you can score good marks because of this internal and external. So try to get above 60% first class, then only it will be grateful. So you practice it well, do well, and then neat presentation should be there. You don't forget to write your enrollment number, and then you have to be, if wherever underlining everywhere is required, you underline it, and don't strike out when you are doing problem, no. If it is wrong, you strike out simply one line, you strike out, and next line you write. Don't overwrite it, all right? And then workings and all, you show it separately, don't show there itself, right? Say for an example of a fund flow statement, answer, solution, under that you write workings, you calculate it, depreciation, loss of sale of machinery, like that you show under that, right? So these are all the things. The way of presentation is also very, very important aspect, right? All the best, do well. Any other doubts you can ask me.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
ma'am.
Practice it well, do well. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
முடிச்சாச்சு சிலபஸ். இன்னைக்கு என்ன உங்க டைரக்டர்